Tonight, a story about a split-second decision that saved a life. When we usually talk about self-driving cars, it's after something goes wrong. A glitch, a failure, an accident. This story is different. On a lonely stretch of Highway 54 in New Mexico, Clifford Lee says he's alive tonight, not because of his own reflexes, but because of his Cybertruck, in full self-driving mode, made the decision for him. Check this out. Keep your eyes on the headlights in the distance. In about 10 seconds, you will see a life or death decision that will take your breath away.
Then it hit me that I almost got killed, actually. I was shaking uncontrollably for a while.
Clifford Lee was heading northbound on a long road trip through New Mexico on Highway 54, using Tesla's full self-driving mode, or FSD.
It is a two-lane highway.
A massive big rig was heading his way. Behind it, the driver of a pickup truck, growing impatient. All Clifford saw were headlights.
I think it was like a 5-second out. And around the 3-second, I realized he would not make it.
There was no room for error. An overcorrection would have bounced Clifford's Cybertruck off the guardrail. Here it is, slowed down, and multiple angles. He says FSD surgically maneuvered the Cybertruck out of a potentially deadly head-on collision and saved his life.
I'm so convinced it is FSD.
This was the only casualty.
The weeks following the accidents were a period of intense reflection. After returning home safely, I was overcome with profound and serendipitous emotions, dwelling on the potential ramifications had the outcome been different, how it would have impacted those around me, and what it would have meant for my life's endeavors and everything I value. As a part of my healing process, I was compelled to research more into what happened during my accident, and more about the auto accidents in general, driven by a need to understand the fundamental nature of what I had experienced. Obsessed with understanding the accident, as my memory of those critical seconds is fragmented, I gathered every dash cam clip and began re-examine the accident by piecing together timing and events, which quickly became a full forensic study. Using 3 AI analysis programs, the laws of physics, and national accident data, I reconstructed the scene. What I discovered revealed details I never knew and led me to one inescapable conclusion. My Cybertruck with FSD and accident avoidance, and possibly the steer-by-wire and four-wheel steering, all contributed to save my life. Everything that happened was the best course of action, and any small variations of reaction or timing could have changed the result for the worse. These conclusions were made due to the facts that 1. The time available for corrective action was critically insufficient for human reaction, and 2. The maneuver required a combination of precision, timing, and speed in execution that is inherently beyond unaided human ability. The only possible solution was the Cybertruck's integrated technology, specifically its full self-driving FSD. A quick overview of facts. The geometry of the crash was brutal. The total space available, lane plus shoulder, was 14 feet wide. My Cybertruck is 86.6 inches wide. The oncoming truck, likely an F-150 or similar, 86.8 to 90.9 inches wide, created a deficit of 5.5 to 9.5 inches. There simply wasn't enough room. This is why the side mirror was clipped. The evidence from the cameras. The entire evasion sequence took less than 4 frames on a 36 frames per second camera. That's 0.11 seconds. For perspective, it's faster than the human brain can consciously notice a visual stimulus, or even faster than a single blink of an eye, indicating a relative speed between us of roughly 160 to 165 miles per hour, far faster than I'd originally thought. With less than 4 inches of margin, the Cybertruck had to execute a perfect trajectory at 70 to 75 miles per hour to dodge an oncoming truck, which was possibly accelerating to 85 to 90 miles per hour for passing the semi. After a sudden sway to avoid the truck, the Cybertruck had to instantly regain perfect control and straighten itself with only 2 to 3 inches to spare from the rail to avoid hitting the rail and causing secondary collisions. The system didn't just see the threat, it calculated and executed the only maneuver that would result in the least damage. Why human reaction was doomed. Unlike a front camera with an enhanced, bright, high view, or a critic watching slow-motion replay frame by frame, I, as the driver, couldn't know the truck wouldn't merge back. At 3 seconds before impact, it was 660 feet away, the length of 3 football fields. Too far to panic. By 1.5 seconds out, a full football field away, when most people's eyes could finally discern the danger and begin to react, any action would have made things worse. To avoid the crash, my Cybertruck needed to follow a perfect trajectory with a maximum of 2 inches of margin on each side at perfect timing. It's a maneuver of millimeter precision at highway speeds. A human cannot do that. We overcorrect, we freeze, we jerk the wheel. I simulated variants of these cases for possible outcomes and calculated the G-forces involved to gauge survival rates. The conclusion was consistent and chilling. Survival probability for me and truck, 0. The G-forces involved would be far beyond the survival limits of any passenger vehicle, Cybertruck or not. While researching accident statistics from government agencies and insurance companies, I stumbled upon disturbing, eye-opening data about the scale and severity of crashes on our roads. It shook me to my core. The sheer scale of the problem, the volume of accidents, the staggering rate of these tragedies, the number of casualties and injuries, and the profound societal and individual costs was truly astonishing. I was previously unaware of so many facts and statistics, and it made me realize how desensitized we've become to these daily tragedies. What resonated most deeply was the daily, preventable suffering and loss endured by countless individuals. This awareness brought a complicated mix of hope and sadness. Hope because systems like full self-driving, FSD, hold the potential to prevent or lessen the severity of most of these incidents in the future, yet sadness because this needless tragedy continues daily at an alarming rate. My experience, a collision where my life was saved by something between divine intervention and a marvel of engineering, combined with what I've now learned about the epidemic of accidents, has given me a new mission, one with profound urgency. Data from the U.S. Department of Transportation, 2022, highlights the urgency. An auto crash occurs every 5.4 seconds. Someone is injured every 13 seconds. And a person dies from an auto accident every 12.3 minutes. Staggeringly, approximately 86 accidents and 37 injuries have occurred just while you've been watching this documentary so far, and 4 to 5 fatalities will occur by the time you finish it. I sincerely hope this documentary offers you a similarly eye-opening perspective. Let's get started.
Hidden in the statistics. Chilling insights into road danger. Auto accident. Deadly threat we face daily without realizing it. A quick glance of human cost on auto accidents in the U.S. Consider the scale and the frequency. A constant drumbeat of crashes. Tens of thousands of stories ended. Millions more altered. The sheer magnitude of this number is often overlooked, treated as a statistic rather than a human tragedy. One accident in every 5.45 seconds. A serious accident in every 13 seconds, or 4.5 accidents every single minute, while a fatal crash takes someone's life roughly once every 12.3 minutes. Now, let's look at the scale of auto accident. 42,795 fatality. That number is equivalent to the entire city's population, Ithaca, New York, or combined number of all uniformed police officers and firefighters in New York City. 2.38 million for annual injury, is roughly equivalent to the population of the state of New Mexico, all registered nurses in the U.S., all K-12 public school teachers in the U.S. This is the scale of the crisis. It represents a staggering, continuous national crisis that destroys families, fills emergency rooms, overwhelms rehabilitation services, and impacts nearly every community at a scale that rivals our largest institutions and workforces. 2. Financial and economic cost of accident. Traffic crashes impose a true societal burden of $1.36 trillion each year, which is a hidden tax of $4,000 on every American. This staggering figure is 4 times greater than the $340 billion in direct costs. The 2019 JAMA study, utilizing 2017 data, provides a comprehensive estimate that goes beyond the direct financial costs typically calculated in reports like the NHTSA's, estimating a staggering $1.36 trillion. By including the monetized value of lost lives, pain, and suffering, the JAMA study underscores that the true societal burden of traffic harm extends far past vehicle repairs and medical bills. 3. Cause of accidents. Behind the statistics are the causes, and overwhelmingly, the decisive factor is not the machine, the road, or the weather. It's us. The majority of fatal and serious injury crashes are not mere accidents, but rather the predictable outcome of dangerous decisions. Just 2 controllable factors, impaired driving and speeding, are direct contributors to roughly 60% of all U.S. traffic fatalities. When combined with distracted driving and the hidden, massively underreported epidemic of drowsy driving, estimated to be involved in up to 20% of fatal crashes, these dangerous choices account for a significant portion of the total human toll. The data is unambiguous. In 94% of fatal crashes, the critical error is human, a choice, an impairment, a moment of distraction. 4. The unsettling reality of auto accidents. The dangers of auto accidents are often far closer and less controllable than people realize, especially in densely populated areas. A. The hidden proximity to danger. Elevated urban risk. Drivers in urban areas face dramatically higher risks. A crash is likely every 5 years, and the lifetime risk of a catastrophic injury or fatal wreck can be as high as 1 in 5. Urban zip codes report collision frequencies 50 to 100% higher than the national average, and 200 to 300% higher than rural areas. For young drivers or those who engage in risky behaviors, like speeding or driving impaired, this already alarming risk can increase by 3 to 5 times. B. You are not in control. And here's one of the most disturbing statistics: the unseen risk. Studies indicate that approximately 2/3 of passengers killed in multi-vehicle crashes were in vehicles that did not initiate the collision, which leads to a sobering truth for anyone on the road. Meticulous care is no guarantee of safety. This heightened risk is inherent to the dense, complex driving environment, where a single mistake by anyone, a distracted driver, a speeding vehicle, can instantly alter lives of others, and in severe crashes, the person killed or severely injured is most often not the one who made the fatal error. The risk of a serious accident is much closer than people realize, and the most frustrating aspect is the limited role of one's own careful driving. The next safety frontier. Why human drivers alone cannot solve the problem. The fight to make our roads safer is a story of steady progress. For decades, governments and the auto industry have worked in tandem to to develop life-saving technologies. This includes passive safety features like seat belts, airbags, and crumple zones, which protect occupants during a crash, and active safety features like anti-lock brakes and electronic stability control, which help avoid a crash altogether. These are now standard in all new cars. The effort extends beyond the vehicle itself through vital infrastructure improvements, clearer signage, protective barriers, and better road surfaces. Furthermore, critical laws mandating seatbelt use, punishing impaired driving, and enforcing speed limits form the essential legal framework that protects everyone. The impact has been profound. Between 1970 and 2015, the U.S. vehicle fatality rate fell by nearly 80%, saving countless lives. Yet, around 2015, this progress stalled. This troubling plateau stems from a classic case of risk compensation, where driver behavior adapts to offset safety gains. As vehicles became safer, a sense of invulnerability led to riskier actions for some, a trend exacerbated by the pervasive distraction of smartphones. Simultaneously, the market shift toward larger, heavier, and more powerful SUVs and trucks, while protective for their occupants, has increased danger for others. Together, these behavioral and vehicular trends have counteracted roughly 15% of the potential fatality reductions since 2015, creating a more complex safety challenge. The old safety playbook has run its course. We have reached the limits of what safer cars and traditional laws can achieve alone. With fatalities stagnating at pre-2008 levels and recent trends pointing toward a worsening, accelerating rate, the enormous human and financial toll continues unabated. A fundamentally new approach is not just ideal, it is imperative. This new frontier demands a pivotal shift, from merely protecting people in crashes to preventing collisions altogether. It requires a system that addresses human fallibility and vehicle design not as separate problems, but as a single, interconnected equation to be solved. The autonomous solution, preventing the cause, not the consequence. Given that human error is the root cause of over 90% of accidents, the most profound leap in safety lies not in managing human nature, but in surpassing its limitations. The solution points decisively toward one outcome: removing the human driver from the primary control loop. Full self-driving, FSD, technology is engineered for this task. It was designed to offer a significant new level of protection at a mass-market scale, geared to replace human execution of most driving tasks. By eliminating the errors, distractions, and misjudgments that define the current crisis, it promises a redefinition of safety. Analysis shows that FSD can prevent the majority of accidents by addressing their root causes. These safety gains are due to FSD's intrinsic advantages over the human mechanical driving system, which we explored in Part 2. Furthermore, its superior accident avoidance capability, showcased in incidents like the bridge case referenced earlier, demonstrates an ability to make swift, decisive, and surgically accurate maneuvers. This reduces the most frustrating and unpredictable risk factor: other drivers.